Welcome back to the Outlaw Ranch, y'all. Last we left off, there's this front tube that isn't quite fitted into the frame yet. This tube has really been kind of testing me a little bit here. This angle, it's a sharp angle from here to here, more than a 45, more than my chop saw can cut. So then what I'm ended up doing is putting it up against the frame here and putting some marks on here. And you can see what's left of some purple marks here from a Sharpie. And we know that all of the other pipes or tubes, they all come in at 11 degrees. So by setting that on there and bringing it up to the frame, I thought I was closer than that. We're only at 10.3, which is fine because this fitting here isn't worth a darn. We have a big gap at the front end of the truck. You can see where it's touching here at the back end. So I have a long ways still to grind. So the grinding has to be on this. The more we change this angle this way, the thicker this kind of ends up getting because we're sloping that. So where it's 188 wall here, 3/16, here it gets to be more and more. So stand by. I got to do a lot more grinding on this end to see if we can't get this tube to fit right. Hopefully we can get this angle to fit really well, and then we can kind of start working on the actual how much more we need to cut off of this to get that to be at 10 degrees. So stand by, folks. We've got some more work to do. Okay, folks. What normally takes me forever seems to have only taken me a few minutes. As you can see, we're at 11 degrees, and the fit is really, really good. So all I have to do is just come in here and clean up the frame on the cradle and clean up the frame on the factory frame here. And I'm gonna burn this tube in, and I am really surprised at just how fast this came together. The other day, it seemed like I was working on this tube for like 2 or 3 hours, and then all of a sudden today, within 20 minutes of grinding, and the fit is really, really good, and it's at 11 degrees. So yeah, I'm a little surprised, but let me get this cleaned up and we'll come back and get this tacked in. All right, y'all, this is unbelievable. 11 degrees. It is tacked in. The joints are really, really good. Everything is cleaned up. These tubes now represent the subframe. Now I still have to do some triangulation and stuff like that, but for right now, other than having this all burned in, I am now ready for the next step. And I think the next step, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get these axles and everything set in place where they belong, and probably start the top hats. It's the bracketry that goes on top of that big center chunk. I can do it on the front. On the rear here, I still need to pull this axle out from this frame, and I still need to flip that center chunk. And the last center chunk really ate my lunch, so I'm not really looking forward to it. But I guess I'm out of options now. So, goodness, I'm gonna have to get the axle set in place and start measuring for my lengths so that I can get these axles located underneath this truck and get the shocks and the shock mounts and everything burned in. So on to the next step. But I know this is a really quick video. I'm gonna end it here because this is kind of the end of tacking this subframe and everything together. The next step will be kind of completely different subject, so we'll pick up from there. Again, as always, thank you guys so much for sticking with me and watching me get some work done on this truck. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that stuff really does help the channel, and hopefully we can help others from making the same mistakes that I've made, and we can all enjoy the off-roading, whether it's trail riding, mudding, rock crawling, whatever it is. We can all kind of enjoy it together. So thank you so much, and we'll catch you all in the next one.